Words that can transform your mindset and change everything. Picture this. A single sentence changed Albert Einstein's career trajectory. One phrase helped Oprah Winfrey rebuild after being fired. A two-word mantra guides Navy SEALs through impossible missions. The truth is, your mouth holds a power tool more potent than any app, pill, or productivity hack: the words you choose every day. Neuroscience proves that certain word combinations act like mental programming codes, rewiring your brain's circuitry for success or failure. Today, we're cracking open the vault of transformational language used by history's greatest minds, and how you can start speaking your dream reality into existence starting right now. The neurological alchemy of language. Every syllable you utter sends shockwaves through your nervous system. When researchers at Stanford hooked participants to brain scanners, they discovered something revolutionary. The phrase, "I'm overwhelmed," triggers the amygdala to flood your body with cortisol within milliseconds. But swap it for, "I'm challenged," and the prefrontal cortex lights up with problem-solving energy instead. This isn't semantics, it's biological warfare against self-sabotage. Ancient philosophers knew this secret. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." 2,000 years later, brain scans prove he was neurologically correct. Stress to strength. The athlete's vocabulary shift. Olympic coaches have a dirty little secret they don't teach in school. When athletes approach the starting blocks with pounding hearts, traditional wisdom says, "Calm down." But gold medalists are trained to whisper something entirely different. "This energy will make me faster." University of Rochester studies show this exact phrase converts anxiety into fuel by altering dopamine receptors. The same principle applies when you're facing a deadline, a difficult conversation, or any high-pressure situation. Your body can't distinguish between "I'm terrified of this presentation" and "I'm energized to share these ideas." It simply obeys the command. Thomas Edison's 1,000-play winning streak. The myth says Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. The truth is far more profound. His lab notebooks reveal he never used the word failure. Every singed filament was logged as another method proven ineffective. This linguistic framing created what psychologists now call the Edison effect, the ability to persist where others quit because each attempt feels like progress rather than defeat. Modern research at the University of Michigan demonstrates that people who adopt this vocabulary show 300% more perseverance in challenging tasks. The billionaire's time confession. When Warren Buffett was asked how he balanced massive investments with personal life, he didn't say, "I'm too busy." His exact words, "I protect my priorities like a lion guards its cubs." This phrasing does something remarkable neurologically. It shifts time management from deprivation, "I can't," to empowered choice, "I won't." Silicon Valley CEOs have adopted this mentality with radical results. Elon Musk famously told his team, "Sleeping in wasn't a priority if we wanted to reach Mars by 2025. The words you use about time don't describe your reality, they create it. From addiction to identity. The Navy SEAL reboot. Former Navy SEAL Commander Jocko Willink teaches a brutal linguistic truth. Trying to quit guarantees relapse. His students must declare, "I don't do that anymore" from day one. This isn't motivational fluff. It exploits a glitch in human psychology called the identity confirmation bias. When you state "I'm not a smoker" instead of "I'm trying to quit," your subconscious scrambles to align your actions with this new self-image. Rehab centers using this method report 60% higher success rates than traditional approaches. The Stoics' Pakistan prison secret. In 1971, Admiral James Stockdale survived 7 years in a Vietnamese prison camp by repeating one phrase daily: "This is my training ground." Cognitive scientists now understand why this worked. The word training triggers the brain's reward circuitry, making suffering feel purposeful. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, who rose from slavery to become Rome's most sought-after teacher, used similar language hacks. His students were forbidden from saying "I'm ruined," instead practicing "I'm returning to wisdom." Your 7-day cognitive revolution. Starting tomorrow morning, conduct a simple experiment. For 7 days, carry a notebook and track how often these toxic phrases slip out. "I have to," "I should," "I'll try." Each time you catch yourself, replace it with empowered alternatives. "I choose to," "I will," "I am." The University of California found this practice alone can increase personal agency by 40% in 3 weeks. Pair it with an evening ritual. Before bed, voice record 3 sentences describing your day using only transformational language. Hearing your own voice articulate this new reality accelerates neuroplastic changes. A medieval alchemist once wrote, "As above, so below. As within, so without." Modern neuroscience confirms his intuition. The words echoing in your mind don't describe your world, they construct it. When you wake up tomorrow, remember, the first 3 sentences you speak will set the trajectory for your entire day. Choose them like a master architect selecting steel beams for a skyscraper. The power of "I am." The 2 most powerful words you can ever say are "I am." These words are like a command center for your brain. What follows "I am" shapes your identity and sends a signal to your subconscious mind. Whatever you say after "I am" becomes your truth. So, whether you say "I am capable," "I am overwhelmed," or "I am unstoppable," you are instructing your mind to believe it. Take a moment and reflect on how often you use the phrase "I am." Are you using it to affirm your strengths and aspirations, or are you reinforcing limitations and fears? The great leaders and thinkers throughout history have understood this principle. Nelson Mandela, for example, repeatedly affirmed to himself, "I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul." This simple affirmation became his rallying cry, empowering him to endure years of imprisonment and become a beacon of hope for millions. The key here is conscious awareness. Every time you utter "I am," you are shaping your internal identity. Start using it to your advantage. I am resilient. I am powerful. I am a problem solver. This language rewires your brain, programs you for success, and helps you transcend limitations. Your next steps: start speaking a new reality. The journey towards transforming your life begins with a single step: transforming your language. Here's how you can start. Track your language for the next 24 hours. Write down every phrase you say to yourself or others. Pay close attention to any language of limitation or self-doubt. Reframe limiting phrases. For every negative phrase you catch, immediately replace it with an empowering one. "I can't" becomes "I will figure it out." "I'm afraid" becomes "I'm excited to grow." Affirm your identity. Start every morning by saying aloud, I am strong. I am capable. I am the creator of my reality. This primes your mind for success and sets the tone for your day. Use transformational language in every conversation. Whether it's with friends, family, or colleagues, practice speaking in a way that reflects the future you want to create. Instead of saying, "I'm struggling," say, "I'm overcoming challenges." Create your personal mantra. Craft a short phrase that sums up your goals and ambitions. It could be something like, "I am unstoppable," or "I am always growing." Repeat it daily and watch how it begins to shape your behavior and mindset. Final thoughts. Your words are magic. Remember, the words you speak are not just descriptive, they are transformative. They shape your identity, influence your emotions, and guide your actions. In essence, your words are like a magic wand. Each sentence you speak casts a spell that shapes your reality. Are you ready to become the master of your destiny? As the ancient philosopher Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By changing your words, you change your mind. And by changing your mind, you change your life. Comment, transform below. I'll send you my free quantum language checklist with 50+ power phrases to kickstart your journey. Smash that like button if you're ready to reshape your future. Subscribe because next week we'll reveal the most dangerous words to eliminate from your vocabulary if you want to unlock limitless success. Language is the invisible sculptor of destiny.